Hey guys, should I hold my tongue? I have a customer who is returning something as an INAD, item as described, and it was described correctly. Should I hold my tongue? I've already taken the return, but when I get the return back, should I say something to her that she's incorrect? Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to another car chat. My name's Beth. Thank you for joining me on Reseller Rowboat. Alright, I'm in a sweatshirt. I am sweating. It is 73 degrees out there. When I left for the office this morning, it was under 50 degrees. And I did not layer. That's my own fault, right? Okay, so I'm leaving the office. I have like 4 places to go. Let's go ahead and talk about this item not as described case. I want your opinions, and I can't seem to get my glasses clean. I want your opinions on this because when I got the request for return, I thought it was my fault. I really thought it was my fault. And if it was my fault, that means I have been listing items incorrectly for a while. So what I need to know from you guys is, what do you consider the difference between flannel and fleece? Flannel and fleece. To me, they're both soft and they're both warm, but to me, fleece is poofier. It's more yarnish. I don't know how to explain it. It would be like a blanket, a fleece blanket, like you get at all places, you know, where they roll them up and tie them with a ribbon. That to me is fleece, okay? Flannel to me is more like what we consider like a flannel shirt, right? It's flatter. It still has a tiny bit of soft texture to it. But anyway, so this woman purchased a nightgown, and I put in there flannel or light flannel, I think I put in the title or whatever. And in the item specifics, I put 100% polyester because that's what it is. All right, so she's opening up a case because she says that flannel is supposed to be cotton and that this item was polyester, and she cannot wear polyester. Now, I'm not sure why she can't wear polyester. I mean, are there people that are allergic to polyester? Like, I literally don't know. But anyway, she's saying that I put flannel when it wasn't flannel because flannel is cotton, not polyester. So I went and looked it up, but I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of, when you think of flannel, does it have to be cotton? Because I looked this up, and I'm going to insert it right here. I'm going to, when I get home, I'm going to record the definition that I found of flannel. From the marthastewart.com website, quote, "A piece of flannel fabric can be made of cotton, wool, polyester, but not vice versa," close quote. Most commonly, flannel is made with 100% polyester microfiber filament yarn, which is quite different from conventional cotton fabric. And from Wikipedia, flannel is a soft woven fabric of varying fineness. Flannel was originally made from carded wool or worsted yarn, but is now often made from either wool, cotton, or synthetic fiber. Alright, so that was the definition that I read. Alright, so my question to you is, guys, when this item comes back, and I know it will, and I'm paying for it, right, because I have 60-day free returns, plus it's an INAD, I'd have to pay for it anyway. I'm supposed to give her original shipping back. Alright, which I will probably do. And then I will report her. That's not going to really take my INAD off, but I will probably report her and tell the eBay folks that, it was described polyester flannel. What's this guy doing? Thank you. He's gonna let me in. All right, so I think I want to be so snarky when I give her original shipping back. I want to say something like, even though this item was described as flannel and polyester correctly, I am refunding you your order in full. I want to say that so bad. But then I'm afraid I'm going to get a bad feedback. But correct me if I'm wrong. If I have given her money back, can I get that negative feedback removed? I think I can. I think if the person's returned the item and you've given them a refund, you can get the negative feedback removed. I don't know. I don't want to piss her off, but I am trying to educate buyers here so that they are more careful with the next purchase. Maybe that's just not my job. I guess I'm a teacher. I feel like I should educate people. So, on Poshmark, for instance, somebody wrote me the other day and said, chest measurement, please. And I wrote back and said, have you checked the photos? I'm trying to educate these people that they're wasting my time without saying that they're wasting my time. I should not have to respond to a message saying I've already got the chest measurements in the listing. I guess it's just not my job to educate people. I don't know. But anyway, I want to know in the comments below, would you report this buyer as a false INAD? What do you consider flannel versus fleece? Does flannel always have to be cotton in your mind? And then also, should I say something about it to her, or should I let it go? And I know a lot of people are going to say let it go, and I probably will. I don't know. Well, it's Friday. I'm so glad. I haven't done a whole lot this week. I was out of town for Halloween and managed to catch something. I don't know what I've caught, and so I have been kind of under the weather. And I've just been kind of piddling around. My reseller boxes are done. And so there's only two reseller boxes left. So if you just go to my Facebook page or my Instagram, box N1 and N3 are still available. N1 is 20 pieces of clothing and N3 is 10 pieces of clothing. So if you know anyone needing inventory, please send them my way. And I will have some more boxes available in December. Another thing that is taking up a lot of my time right now is my OCD podcast. Have you ever noticed that when you start something new and it's exciting, you tend to put more of your time and energy into it instead of what you need to be putting energy and time into? Well, that's kind of what's happening with my podcast. I am really excited to say that I'm starting to get noticed and people are starting to show interest in getting interviewed, and it's creating a lot more work for me. So, I didn't expect this to happen this soon. And maybe it'll slow down. Maybe this is just a first push. I don't know. But, for instance, I interviewed someone yesterday who's written a book. And even though that episode will not be launched until February, I have a lot to do for it. I have to edit the video. I have to split it into 2 parts for 2 weeks. I have to insert different things. I have to produce it, and it's a lot of work. And then I have to get all of her links and make an introduction, and then make it extra, and then I have to record those, edit those, add those, show notes, AI stuff, keywords. I mean, all for this. The whole interview was 40 minutes long, and I've got all this to do, right? And you're like, well, Beth, you got till February. Yes, but I have like 10 other shows before hers to do the same thing to. So I didn't realize, obviously, how much work goes into a podcast. And maybe this much work is supposed to be going into my YouTube channel. I don't know. But it's not. And I don't know who has time for this with a job and a business. I don't know. So for all of that reason, I did not have a hangout yesterday. I didn't really. Well, yesterday, the plumbers dug up our front porch and our front yard, and that included a jackhammer. And when they came to our house yesterday, because I had my interview at 9 o'clock in the morning, they showed up about 8 o'clock. And I said, I'm getting ready to do a phone call. It's very important. Zoom call. And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. He goes, we're only going to jackhammer for 30 minutes. And so I was in the back of the house recording anyway. So I was like, okay, I can handle that. 30 minutes of jackhammering. I might have to delay the interview by 30 minutes or so. My dogs are obviously going to bark at the jackhammer. No. They got there at 8 o'clock and they jackhammered until 4:15. Yeah. And I'm not saying it was continuous, but they didn't just have one jackhammer. They had 2 jackhammers, and, they're on the front porch, right? And Janya's chair, where she works, and that's the only place she can work in the house, is right next to the door going to the porch. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she worked with that jackhammer going all day long. I finally, around, I guess it was 1 o'clock, I said, I want to go close the door and I'm going to go lay down. My head is killing me. And anyway, it's done. The sewer line is replaced. And now the concrete cement is wet. So somehow we've got to flag people down before they get to our porch to not step in it. Anyway. So hopefully next week is better. And I'll be able to have a hangout, guys. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend and that you make lots of sales. And that you spend some time with your family and your friends. Spend some time for yourself. Till next time. Bye. Don't forget to hit the thumb.